I've seen you question who you are becoming, watch you shed the skin you've outgrown. Every transformation takes courage. I'll be here while you find your own.
You hold space when I'm unraveling, never rush me back to hold. You let me bloom in my own season, patient gardener of my soul.
We're not the same as yesterday, and that's the beauty, that's the way. I'll stay when it gets hard, when you're reaching for the stars you can't see yet. I'll stay when you feel small, 'cause growing sometimes means we fall, and that's alright. I'm not going anywhere. Through every version of you, I'll be there when it gets hard.
You give me room to stumble forward, trust the path I need to take. Don't hold me to who I was before you, celebrate each choice I make.
We're building something while we're changing, two trees growing toward the light. Roots intertwined but reaching upward, stronger separately and intertwined. We're not the same as yesterday.
I'll stay when it gets hard, when you're reaching for the stars you can't see it. I'll stay when you feel small, 'cause growing sometimes means we fall, and that's alright. I'm not going anywhere. Through every version of you, I'll be there when it gets hard. The journey.
This is love, this is a love.
I'll stay when it gets hard, when we're reaching for the stars we can't see it. We'll stay when we feel small, 'cause growing sometimes means we fall, and we'll rise. I'm not going anywhere. Through every version of us, we'll be there it's hard. We'll stay when it gets hard.
Through every season's our regard, I love who you are when it gets hard.
Golden light spills across the sand, footprints fade where the waves kiss the land. The tide hums low, a whispered tune. Soft sunset beach, where the world unwinds. Time slows down, leaves it all behind. Soft sunset beach, where hearts align. A seagull dives, cuts the orange glow. Salt in the air, the only truth I know. The sky's on fire, but the breeze stays cool. If I could freeze this amber sky, hold it here, never say goodbye. But the sun keeps falling, the day must fly. Soft sunset beach, where the world unwinds. Time slows down, leaves it all behind. Soft sunset beach, where hearts align. I sit and drift in a waking dream. Soft sunset beach, just you and me. The sky is wide, the air is still. 1,000 stars just standing still. I reach for one, but it slips my hand. The moon is shining behind her veil, whispers secrets too faint to trail. I breathe them in, but can't understand. Stargazing in silence, no answers, no violence. The cosmos just listens tonight. Stargazing in silence, a timeless compliance. The universe holding me tight. Hums low, a secret tune. A shadow dances across the world. The words beneath feels alive and bare. A comet winks like a fleeting grin. The night pulls me deeper within.
There's a thread coming loose at the sleeve. You've been wearing this thing since we met. I remember the blue used to be brighter. Now it's faded like everything else we forget.
You said you'd throw it out last winter, but I found it folded on your chair. Some things get softer when they're older. Some things you just can't replace anywhere. Let me hold on a little longer to the frayed edges and the familiar weight. Some warmth you can't buy at the counter. Some comfort just has to wait.
Your mother made this, didn't she? Before she moved across the state. I see you reach for it on harder evenings, when the hours stretch and the rent comes late.
It doesn't fit the way it used to. The elbows thin, the color dull, but I pull it close when I'm uncertain, when the world outside gets too full.
Let me hold on a little longer to the frayed edges and the familiar weight. Some warmth you can't buy at the counter. Some comfort just has to wait.
Maybe holding on is how we make it. Maybe letting go is just as hard. Maybe what we keep says who we are. Let me hold on, just a little longer. Let me hold on to what makes us stronger.
Rain falls on the glass beside us. Your hand rests near mine on the bed. Nothing needs saying tonight. The water speaks what we can.
I watch your breathing slow and steady. The way you look and nothing at all. Sometimes the quiet holds us better than any words ever could. And I know you, like the rain knows where to fall. And you know silence of it all.
The hours move like something gentle, Your eyes half closed but still awake. We've lived enough to understand this. How close can live without a sound.
Outside the world keeps turning over. In here time barely moves at all. Your shoulder touching mine is plenty. The rain keeps falling on the glass.
And I know you, like the rain knows where to fall. And you know me in the silence of it all.
Some nights words just fail. Some nights they're not meant to carry what we feel when nothing's left unsaid.
The rain knows where to fall in the silence of it all.
I've been walking through the long ones, counting seasons by the age.
I've been learning how to carry all this distance in my chest.
And I don't need to ask where you've been, and you don't need to know what I see. We can sit here in the quiet, let the dust settle on all of it. You're still the place I recognize when nothing else feels like mine.
There's a language in your breathing I remember in my bones.
There's a rhythm to your stillness that I've carried all along, and I won't fill the space with explanations, and you won't make me say what we both know. We can sit here in the quiet, let the dust settle on all of it. You're still the place I recognize when nothing else feels like mine. The door is always open, even when I couldn't see it. And maybe that's forgiveness, the asking without the asking. We can sit here in the quiet, let the dust settle on all of it. You're still the place I recognize when nothing else feels like mine. I'm here, I'm here, we're here. The light is turning purple now, above the field behind your house. I taste the air, it's sweet like rain that hasn't fallen yet. Your hand is warm against my wrist. The grass is cool beneath our backs. I count the seconds between breaths. You're watching clouds reform. Take me to that quiet place where nothing urgent pulls us down. We're weightless here, we're safe, suspended between. I brought us plums from the market. Their skin so dark it's almost black. You bite the flesh, the juice runs red. I watch your mouth, the stain. The purple's deeper now, like wine, or like the bruise beneath my knee. From when I fell last week and thought only of calling you. Take me to that quiet place where nothing urgent pulls us down. We're weightless here, we're safe, suspended in between. I want to stay in this color, in this hour. Don't let it fade, don't let it leave. When the world goes soft and loose, before the dark, before the blue. Your pulse against my fingertips. The field inhales, exhales with us. We're floating here, not quite gone, not quite anywhere. The road was dust, the sky was white. Miles of nothing but time to buy. Footsteps echoed dreams I'd keep. Worn and heavy, the path runs deep. Home sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creek, every corner speaks. Home sweet home, my soul it seeks. whispers that never end. My shadow melts into the ground. In this place I am finally found. Home sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks home sweet home. My soul it seeks. No fanfare, no parade, just sunlight on the old arcade. A quiet joy no words can frame. Here's my heart, and here I'll stay. Home sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks home sweet home. My soul it seeks. Home sweet home. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks home sweet home. My soul it seeks.
I've been counting all the ways to say what I mean, turning over every phrase like stones in a stream. But when you held me in the doorway, no words came through, just the weight of being known and knowing you.
Maybe love is just this, arms that understand. Maybe all we need exists right here where we stand, in the quiet and the small. Maybe that's still enough. After all,
I used to think it had to burn like a fever bright, but seasons turn and I've learned there's warmth without the fire.
you pulled me close without a word, nothing left to prove, just the simplest truth I've heard in the way you move. Maybe love is just this, arms that understand. Maybe all we need exists right here where we stand, in the quiet and the small. Maybe that's still enough. After all the noise falls away when I rest here, nothing more Maybe love is just this, arms that understand. Maybe all we need exists, right here where we stand, in the quiet and small, in the gentle and the soft. Maybe that's still enough. After all,
there's a place we go where the light falls slow through the leaves above, patterns on our skin.
no one knows we're here. Everything is clear in the quiet green. Time just disappears. We're safe, we're safe between the trees. Nothing else, nothing else can reach us here.
Summer air so still, moss beneath our hands. All the noise outside fades into the blue.
We don't need to speak, you already know what I'm feeling now in this hidden place. We're safe, we're safe